From Ellen to Demi Lovato, everyone's showing self-growth and empowerment after life-threatening events. Curious to find out more about it? Get ready to roll in because today we're bringing you updates on both the stories. Spoiler alert, you might cry a little. But before we start, remember to subscribe to our channel for more celeb updates. Now, let's start with Ellen surprising a terminally ill teacher. We all know about the toxic workplace culture allegations haven't died down yet. Ellen continues airing the show and making adorable on-screen surprises as she used to. Last week, Ellen had the most beautiful experience with a teacher fighting terminal cancer. It was just inspiring to look at. Kelly, a 30-year-old teacher, had recently found out that her ovarian cancer had returned, and this time, it was terminal. She shared her story with Ellen and told her she had been diagnosed with ovarian cancer 5 years ago and had fought it, but on her 5th anniversary was diagnosed with ovarian cancer again. Upon asking for a prognosis with a positive attitude, Kelly found out that her battle with cancer could not be won, and she was given a time period of 10 to 15 years in total. The news has put my family and me in devastation, but I try to make every day that I have special. Kelly then told Ellen that the first time she had been diagnosed, she had to take leave from her responsibilities because her condition wouldn't allow her to teach. But she loved teaching. "It is the love of my life," said Kelly. She had asked the principal of her school to let her teach despite her condition, and luckily, she now taught kindergarten from the hospital. It's a depressing place, with people sick and sleeping and using their headphones and just staying in their zones. And I thought I want to make the best of it while I'm there, and what better way to make the best of it than by talking to 5-year-olds? This took us and Ellen both by surprise, and she asked the obvious question, "Where do you get the energy for this?" To which Kelly responded, "When I log in the class with the kids, it's just the best medicine for me. I forget everything. I forget that I have cancer when I see those smiling faces." Is it just us, or is that only the kindest thing you've ever heard? Ellen then asked her how she decided to become a teacher in the first place, and she said she loved kids and always knew that she wanted to become a teacher from the beginning and wanted to make a difference in children's lives. Ellen had a surprise for her at this point. Ellen had reached to many of her senior students and made a video for Kelly. The kids confessed in the video that Kelly had made a difference and was that teacher for them. At the end of the segment, Ellen surprises Kelly again with $20,000 by Shutterfly to pay off her medical bills, along with a paid vacation alongside her family. We don't know about you guys, but our heart is filled with a lot of wholesomeness right now. But that's not all we have for you guys. It's time for the sadder news now. Demi Lovato has been our childhood crush. We've all seen Camp Rock, right? Well, it turns out that the star's life isn't that Camp Rock after all. Demi Lovato started her acting career at the age of 10, and ever since had landed amazing Disney movies and shows like Sunny with a Chance, Camp Rock, and others. She launched her solo singing career as well, which as it turns out, worked pretty well for her. Her record albums made it to the billboards often, and she won a number of awards for her vocals and songs. But the fame didn't have an extremely positive impact on her mental health. We've seen Demi Lovato move into rehab time and time again, and even heard about her near-death experience. But what's the entire story? In a docu-series releasing in March 2021, Demi Lovato's life is being focused on, and her entire struggle with drugs is highlighted. The effects of the drugs, as per Demi, were not something as short-term as addiction or severe hangovers, but Demi had to face rather dire consequences of these. Demi had gotten neurological problems, and the part of her brain responsible for visual aid had been compromised. "I can't drive my car because I can't see properly anymore. There was a time when it used to take me about 2 months to complete a book because the words would seem all blurry to me. It was all just a really big issue." At the age of 18, Lovato had been diagnosed and treated with bipolar and anxiety disorder. Her struggle with popularity and fame, along with her childhood trauma of being bullied, had made it very difficult for her to sustain a healthy living style without drugs. "I never followed my program. I used to sneak into airplanes, into bathrooms. I used to sneak it in at night. I just wasn't prepared to get sober right now." And then Lovato reached an ultimate low with having suffered a heart attack along with 3 strokes. At that point, all her friends, family, and fans were devastated and didn't know if Demi would make it back or not. But she did. Now Demi focuses on her self-growth and has tried to relaunch her singing career by performing at the Grammys and the Super Bowl with back-to-back hits. Honestly, the self-growth that we've seen in this woman is beautiful. Hang in there, Demi. You're gonna get through this. That's it for today, guys. Do leave hearts in the comments section if you got awe-inspired by these 2 stories. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. Until next time.